Hey, this is John Carlos, and from the 4th series of Walking Dead Funko Pop vinyl figures comes the Biker Daryl, which is a previews exclusive figure. Now there are 2 previews exclusives. There should be a bloody and a regular. I got the regular because I have plenty of bloody variants. Now this pop vinyl figure depicts Darrell as he appears later in the series with longer hair and stuff. Let's compare him to one of the earlier ones. This is Poncho Daryl. Obviously his hair is longer. But what I like is that not only is it obviously a new outfit, but it is like a brand new sculpt. The feet are a bit wider of a stance than they were originally with the previous Darrell. Wider stance, darker jeans. Obviously his shoes have the laces actually painted onto them. The original one had them sort of sculpted but painted the same color as the shoe. The biggest difference is the hair, but also there's just little details. I like that he's in a completely different pose, so it's not redundant. His crossbow doesn't have an arrow, this one does, but he comes with a knife. It's fun to have both. It's a nice reflection of the evolution of the character over 4 seasons of the show so far. Now, as far as the figure itself goes, I like the sculpting of the hair. I always like when they sculpt these little lines into the hair. It doesn't make it just one smooth thing. You really do get a sense of like shaggy hair out of it. The goatee is very well painted on. This is probably one of the best goatees I've seen painted on a Funko Pop. And speaking of paint, I like how this turned out. I like that they included these buttons that weren't buttoned into the rest of the shirt, and that this one's sort of half painted. That's really cool. It's also kind of hard to see, but you know, he wears 2 shirts, and if you could see, there's the gray shirt underneath the blue. They included both collars sticking out, and even though they are similar, it is actually a blue collar popping out underneath the gray, and that's a pretty cool little detail. As far as his outfit goes, I'm sure fans are going to be happy because people love the wings on the back of his costume, so I'm glad they finally got around to doing this version of Darrell, because it is a popular one. The sculpt on his costume, though, looks really good. In fact, they sculpted all the buttons. They sculpted the unbuttoned parts of the shirt. A little tip of the pocket there. And I really like they included the paint on the laces. And that they included not just the crossbow, but a knife. Overall, cool sculpt, great paint. They even include little pockets on them. I think they did a good job. One other little difference from the original that I forgot to mention was that his little Norman Reedus, you know, little tired eyes are a little less prominent on this one. They're painted there, but they're thinner, and they're not as noticeable as on this one. I have a feeling this is going to be a really popular Funko Pop among Norman Reedus and Walking Dead fans. If you like Darrell and you like this look, I think you're going to be really happy with it. I certainly am. Thanks for watching.